gon' die, they saw a pseudo-killer. I'm a pseudo-killer intellectual sunsling, I'm a pseudo-killer intellectual sunsling, I'm a pseudo-killer intellectual sunsling. Who do you believe in? People bringing misinformation when that information ain't disinformation, that's disinformation. Gotta know the difference in information, get information. With the pseudo-killer army hunting pseudo, cause you gotta train your mind to fight against them pseudo-judo. People with the scholarship salute, we give them kudos. But the people with that look of shit, we look and see straight through those like telescope. If you ain't speaking fast, we gotta tell them folks and let them know the truth of. You bringing malinformation to blast, then you the Ku Klux. Like say, don't talk me to death, bro, what the proof of? Good choo-choo chillin', why you wanna go way bad choo-choo up? Shalom boy got the tank in the cut. I'm in Sosa world plotting on the kick though with Kent. Come in Tiffany gave me the pseudo names on the list and said went and got the low. Anthony got him in the scope, Gullah and Gozy make sure DNA ain't a problem for them folks, cause a pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo-killer. I'm a pseudo-killer intellectual sunsling, I'm a pseudo-killer intellectual sunsling, I'm a pseudo-killer intellectual sunsling, pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo-killer. I'm a pseudo-killer intellectual sunsling, I'm a pseudo-killer intellectual sunsling, I'm a pseudo-killer intellectual sunsling.
We're not attacking individuals, we're attacking the information and attacking the methodology. This is long time coming right here. Let them know that we right there, running neck and neck with all other commitments. We will not be left behind. Black African power.
Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killing the house. And I'm coming to do what I got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. Standing tall, standing strong. Hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. Community skeptics. Pseudo-killer official. It's in the house, man. Man, I see you. Mungo Sleep. Jody Breeze. What's good, man? That one guy, man. I see you. What's good? Or Grower 75. What it do? Man, you know, one of these shows, man, we always need it. Some people was running their mouth in that server, man. We got a powerful server, man. And then that server, it get real chat. That's what the youngsters say. They chat. Chat, Dad. Chat. I know. Hit the damn link. That's what we doing. We hitting the link, man. Hitting that link, man, it's always favorable to have intelligent conversations. Pick up the brother Loud, man. What's up, brother? What it do? What's going on, Miss Tiff? Yeah, chatty patties, always chatting. But when it's time, when them bright lights come on, boom, they fade down the stretch. So yeah, man, I'm sitting back. It's that Sunday, man. And you know, we're gonna get it going, man. Y'all know what it, man. Hit the store, hit the link, man. Y'all know we got a powerful speaker coming on, man. Man, y'all already know that, man. I don't see the fly in there yet. Maybe we'll have to fly before the show over with. Man, y'all should already know what it is. Ooh, wait. Oh, man, I just got people calling on the messenger. Wow. Why are they calling the messenger? Not paying attention to that. Man, y'all see what it is, man. It's the Sunday show, man. Community skeptics, man. Come on through. Yeah, we're gonna keep this game nice and hot, man. Man, hit the like button, man. Like and subscribe. And I'm just telling y'all, man, it's getting real serious, man. Super serious out here. Got a lot of pseudos messing up conversations, trying to reboot conversations. It's already been had. All that is in the game. And I'm like, man, y'all serious, bro? Is y'all really serious? And I think they are really serious. So man, I'm just trying to say, look, you know, we had a lot of powerful interviews that came through here, man, and we starting to get some hate for it. You know, who's more dangerous? Lord Jamal, the pseudos, right? Or a person that's scientifically literate, educating our community, regardless of what they say, race, color, or creed. Who's more dangerous? Who is more dangerous? Misinformation, disinformation. So, man, look, yo, we having this brother come through right here, man. Y'all know what it is. It's that time again. Interviews with the experts, man. It's that series we have where we got the experts. Got a series for now, the one you find on all the journal articles and the conversations, man. Now it's going down. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna support? Y'all gonna donate? How y'all gonna do it? We got some serious interviews coming. Do y'all want the daggone interviews or not? It's not a person we can't get at this moment. Got some interviews set up for the pseudo killers, some astrophysicists. We done had evolutionary psychologists. What do people want? Y'all not gonna find this nowhere with the flavor that we bring it with. It's not going down. And we got a lot of haters, man. So we need to develop decorum. That's what I'm trying to say. When y'all get on the panel, show some love and decorum, man. You know, these people, these brothers and sisters, man, comrades in the struggle for education, man, they really do it for real. So we want to make the environment comfortable and not a wild nonsense show. We want to have the environment very educational and very professional because these are our professionals. So even I had to change my decorum. People don't want to be on the show where people running wild, quote unquote, can't see their face, think they know everything. So probably have your own show. This is a treasure right here. You know how hard that was to get this interview right here? What you mean? Yeah. So that's what we doing. Everybody want to talk the talk. Now let's see if you can actually walk the walk. Man, show some love. Hit the Cash App. We building that fund, man. We can get anybody. They seen the work and they appreciate our work. They appreciate our work. Yeah. They appreciate that. Slim Bay, Pseudo Kill Official, what it do? Spin Barrel, I see you. Time gone. What's up? Taj, I see you. Dr. Oyamayat, what it do? Man, make sure y'all tune in to the Doc and Unk Show, man. Wednesday, we're going to have that conversation about Afrocentricity, pseudoisms, Black intellectual thought. Should Afrocentricity be classified with pseudoisms? It's going to be a good conversation. Absolutely, positively. It's definitely going down. And I mean it's going down. So yeah, we building the war chest over here, man. Because now it's serious. You know, I always want to represent the change that I want to see in the world, man. Simple as that, man. And you know what I'm saying. Y'all get the point. Where we appreciate all our sponsors too that will put up with me and help and watch me grow. Man, this episode right here that we doing is brought to you by Conscious Ingenuity. Building character, confidence, and capabilities through STEAM. Man, y'all already know. Make sure y'all go to the website. All right. Make sure y'all go ahead and support Dr. Oyamayat, man. And we just want to thank Dr. Oyamayat for making us a part of the daggone thing, man. Man, I remember the days of Mel Trek. I remember them days. My, oh my, have we came a long way, man. Living out that daggone dream, man. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and support the sister. All right. She's definitely the top. She's definitely the standard. And this thing we doing right here. She got boots, tennis, sneakers, they all on the ground, right? So she ain't just talking that talk, y'all. She walking that walk. She's actually representing the change that she wanted to see in the world. Have conversations for years, right? With, you know, when she got her doctorate in engineering, right? Electrical engineering, she get that doctorate in that. She got her place. She's a professor. We talk about, you know, how many, you know, Black women, African-American women in Maryland with place with, it's crazy, man. And I tell her, I say, come on, really? That's what you, how many Black women got, and huh? And I say, you know, Doc, you so humble, you don't even know who you is. But let me be the one to toot the horn for you. Let me toot that horn. Humble. Simple as that. But serious about what she do. She's not spreading pseudoisms. And it has not stopped her from loving Africa. That has not stopped her from teaching children, whether they Muslim, Christian, Jewish, or whatever thing they want, atheist. She makes no distinction when it comes to the babies, man. And why should she? I make no distinctions when it comes to teaching the babies. She makes no distinction when it comes to teaching the adults. Don't matter what your religion is. I come from the same yoke. I ain't gonna let no pseudos on the show, though. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't got no love in my heart for the pseudos. But that's why you need a balance. Dr. Man, I love the people, man. I love the people, but the pseudos get on my daggone nerves. Some things I just can't do. But that's why that balance is needed. Right? Find the right balance, man. You winning. So we winning, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Dr. Oyamiya's channel, man. Man, get it right away. It's serious work, man. Get your kids enrolled in the summer camps, man. Get in touch with this sister, man. She's available, man. Her channel is bubbling. I remember she used to get 10 views. Uncle, I don't want to do this. I'm tired of that. Because we was bubbling hard. Few years hard. And I was like, nah, stay the course. Stay the course. And now look at it. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8,000 views. Look at it. Right? Look at it, man. Put some respect on her name. Man, get your babies involved. Give them the Mel Trek animated lessons. Get that straight, man. Africans in America, right? She talk about the All-Mac thing in there. That's important. No pseudo at all. Africans involved in the slave trade, the whole, not all the lessons, man. Get that. I done had people say, well, you know, Unc, you can't sell this here in my event. I ain't gonna say their name. Irritated you. Because it had a white child in it. Craziest thing. The teacher was Black. The majority of the students was Black. And there was a white girl in there. And that was the issue with this wild fake community. Crazy. So I'm dropping the link, man. Got something on your chest? Got something you want to say? It's that time. You waiting on Neil deGrasse? Hey. Mikey, I don't know. It's getting close. It's getting close. You talking about? You talking about? It's getting close. It's getting close. It's getting close. And I like to shout out Dr. Oyamaya's mother. Right? Big up the moms and her aunts and her dad. Big up to them, man. They did a damn good job. Through all the ups and downs. Big up to all the mothers and fathers. You know what I'm saying? Big up to my aunts and my mother and my father. They put up with me through all my ups and all my downs. Man. So it's about love and family around here, man. It's about building relationships around here, man. Fontaine, what's up with you, man? What it do? Nah. Not interviewing nobody for you, Genesis 49. And you know you was a little out of order. I ain't gonna get on all that. I ain't as mad as I could be because that my sound ain't come to YouTube, right? So you know how you did that. And for everybody who don't know, Sarnetta ain't bring me on YouTube. Not a Sarnetta dude. All right? Let's get all that straight. Get your facts in order. Get your history straight. I ain't a Bobby Hemmett dude. I ain't a Phil Valentine dude. I'm the guy that interviewed all of them on my radio show. In case y'all don't know, better ask about me. That's me. I did that. I interviewed them. All right? I'm the one that spent the time with the elders. All of them. I did that. I had them conversations. Be surprised. All right? Get all that straight. Nobody made me. I had to get out the mud. They said I was the white boy. They said I brought the white man science. I'm the guy that brought the white man science and the white man atheism, and I worship Charles Darwin, and they made pictures of me as a monkey. I'm the guy that had to bear that burden. Kids looking at it, why they calling you a monkey? Because I wanted to educate from a different yoke. I felt like that, man. Maybe African Americans. No, I felt like maybe people shouldn't be teaching that we the most spiritual, yo. Maybe something wrong with that. When affluent communities say different about their communities, they don't lead with their religion, yeah. It's in the background. The zealots amongst them may do that. So no, you know all that right now. Sarnetta came off the street. You know what I'm saying? First, a little bit in Blog Talk. All right. That's when me and Sarnetta was beefing on Blog Talk. You don't even know about that. Oh. To YouTube, he didn't put me on YouTube. So when y'all run y'all mouth, you know what you're talking about. See, I can't keep it unless I give it away. What does that actually mean? Meaning, so as I looked out for Sarnetta, he looked out for me. See how that worked? See, so that's why I always mess with Sarnetta. Because when time came, right, to give me that carte blanche treatment, he did that. He never forgot. But see, I'll never forget. See how that worked? Doc ain't forget. Doc Matt ain't forget. Look what she do for us now. She has embraced the pseudo killers. Have not forgot. See, it's a relationship that African Americans need to learn, right? She told me the other day, she said, Unc, it's about building relationships, man. The way you do it sometimes, man, you know, it is what it is, but, you know, don't burn the bridges. I burn bridges down with the flame. Yeah, sometimes you gotta eat cold. Big up the man, Disa. She could have flamed me out, but she seen it in her heart. She seen it as a comrade in the struggle. She seen and let that man talk. Come on, man. And it, all right, they starting to line up. Man, listen, for these type of shows right here, yo, I ain't tripping off the camera. But when I do my other shows at times, yo, we gotta head at the corner. I want to see everybody, see the family. These have your conversation shows. We don't need none of that. Y'all good with that? Let me go with my man right here first. Hey man, I see you. Hey bro. Hey man, check this out, Fontaine. That doggone song is fire. Like, that's the yo. Yeah, listen, yo. That's okay, yo. Did you listen to it?
Hey, yeah, of course, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's his song right there. That was a gift, man. Did he get the Pseudo Killers, man? The Pseudo Killers ready to rock that. That's the theme song right there.
Yeah, and I wanted to shout you and Dr. Mayat out, man. I'm sitting there watching Professor Dave video last night. Then I see he shout y'all out and post a picture, the screenshot of y'all up on the video and everything. I'm like, okay, we in there.
In there, yo. We
like,
in there.
Look right there.
What? Look, check this out, yo. If I'm in there, yo, your song in there, you know it.
Oh man, you know, I ain't worried about
bro.
that,
I don't
man.
leave nobody.
I just want the right people to get the right publicity. You know what I'm saying? They be letting all the pseudos get all these looks and views. They need to let the right people get on there.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, all of them they do. They actually do. They get more shine than needed. But that's all right, yo. It's about our consistency, bro. You stuck it out. You stuck it out. You know what I'm saying, yo? And when it was right, yo, you came with that blistering joint. That's hard, yo.
Yeah, man. They come from y'all, man. Sitting back watching y'all. I just spoke to what I knew I got from Pseudo Killers and being around this whole environment. I've been watching you forever, so
yeah, appreciate that support, yo.
I really been waiting on a chance to make something for y'all.
Oh man.
I told you I had a disc record for what's the face in the tuck, but I ain't never do it.
Well, I'm waiting. Well, I'm waiting on that. Yeah, I did let that fly. I'm gonna wear the hell out you. Yeah, let that go. You got you, yo. Yeah, you gotta let that fly, yo. Come on, man. Don't hold that back, man. That's some serious hip hop there, man. Hip hop is a sport, so they say.
Yeah, definitely is, man.
So they say. All right. Due diligence. What's up, man? What it do?
What it do? You know,
what's going on?
Enjoying this Sunday, man, with the fam kicking back, man. So I thought I'd come on here, and talk my spit for a little bit.
Okay.
The last time I spoke to you, I told you I was interested in having a genetic diversity discussion with you. I was wondering if you would afford me that, in order to
have always it's open mic. A discussion is always had. But I got the expert coming on is gonna really talk about that.
No, he gonna lay that down.
Don't mess it up. How they say, don't mess it up.
And you said he was a bioanthropologist. Is that what it was? Goodness. Okay, you putting in that work.
Two things. So y'all seen the videos? Y'all know what kind of video, kind of fire he put out there, man. Come on,
I see you working, Unc. I see you working. So will you allow me like 6 minutes to lay my premise down?
Nope.
All right.
Nope. Better do that in 2 minutes. Hey, Chris MVP, yo, you did a great job in that video. You're a funny dude. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. LB, I see you. I hear you in the daggone chat. Stop screaming in the chat. LB.
And Anthony Davis.
No, I'm playing with you. LB. No, I don't got no sick. Come on, man. What's your premise, yo? Make it. Come on, yo. You gotta put that intellectual thought. What do you want to talk about? What do you think you're saying? What are you saying? You got short. I ain't got 6 minutes on that.
I'll put the link in the back chat. I wanted you to play it to get your perspective on it. I don't want to mess it up.
What is that?
It's a video.
Oh, y'all, you already got music. You're done with the music.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, this your video?
Yeah, it's mine.
Oh, let me subscribe to your channel.
Appreciate that.
Who possess wisdom and
fast forward it to 6 minutes.
You got the music playing the whole time?
Yeah, but it's low. It's in the background music, and it's not copyrighted though. I mean,
how you know?
Because I bought it.
All right. Let me see. You want to see how quick this get out of here, yo? Let me see. Cranometry. All right. So you. All right.
Let's go.
All right. Let me see. That's from that. You got 6, 7, 8. And you want me to play it the where?
6 minutes until the end. It's 6 minutes long, and if you can cut it whenever you want to cut it. You know what I'm saying? Just play it at 6 minutes and react.
You would. So I might need to do a whole show when I react to this, though, yo. That might be more. I'm gonna sneak a little bit in, though.
You sound like you're running. Don't run from it,
yeah, I'm definitely running.
Next
genetic
time,
diversity. All right. What's the title of it?
Genetic diversity as a euphemism.
Euphemism.
You know what that is? What that means?
Euphemism. Man, I know what a euphemism is. Why you say it though?
Let it play. I'm gonna describe it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go. Yeah, with the euphemism. All right. Oh, you got the music. You bought the music?
Yeah.
In the present, we still struggle with these outdated concepts and ideas of classism and status today. Let's take a look at what science today has to say about biological advantages in populations. Out of Africa, the cradle of humanity. Fossil and genetic evidence indicates that modern humans evolved in Africa about 200,000 years ago, possibly as early as 3.
All right, I'm gonna react right there. Why the X?
Because I don't.
Why the X on the?
Yeah, because I think it's substantiated now. You know what I'm saying? Like science won't say it, but I don't look at the out of Africa theory anymore as a theory. I think genetics has proved it.
You gotta take the X off there because that's not what the theory is, yo.
That's fine. It's just the
we get it though, right? So when you put the X there, X mean you Xing it out. You X'd out the theory part. But if you X out the theory, then you Xing out. You're basically saying that it's not a theory now. But that's the standard. You know, that's one of the standards in science is a theory. You know that, right? So if you take away the standard, then what are you saying? Nothing is actually proven in science, though. Just for the record.
Yeah, I'm agreeing that the out of Africa theory is valid. That it's not a theory that is substantiated through genetics.
Yeah, that's not. Nope. See, that's not what the theory. Yeah, anybody want to weigh in on the theory? How about you, Fontaine? Because the theory don't mean what you're making it mean. I'm seriously. A theory don't mean. There's always questions in science. So a theory, right, is are scientific facts organized, bro? Like they organize scientific facts. And if you take that away, then you ain't dealing with science no more. You're just dealing with. So I'm saying that that's out of place to do that.
To do what exactly?
What you mean?
I just, I'm agreeing with the theory. I'm saying that it's substantiated because through genetics prove that modern humans started in Africa. So I'm just taking out the theory and just be like, it is what it is. But if you don't like that, that's fine. I'm just saying I agree with the theory and it's substantiated. The only thing that's not substantiated is like the migration routes and all of that can still be debated, but it's not debatable if modern humans come from Africa or not. So that's why I marked out the theory. But that's a small part. That's
that's actually a big part. But I don't want to play that music, yo. I ain't pay for the music.
Yeah, a theory can change.
Yeah, theory can change.
So when you say it's substantiated, like it's agreed upon right now that that's the working model, and like Ankh says, all the facts line up to that being what's true. But if we find some more information in the future or some skeletons and some fossils and some archaeology that show something different, then we would have to question that theory and we would have to reline up those facts and see what hit and what missed.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta know the theories. I know we argued before what the theory is, but so just to be in par with it, why don't you get a version of that without the music in it, bro? So we can really react to it, yo.
I told you it's my video and I created the video and I bought the music so you don't have to worry about it. Just, if you're scared, just say you're scared. Just say that. I much rather prefer that.
No, I'm not scared. Not afraid. Had nothing to do with fear.
Well, it's my content. I bought it. I created it. I bought the music.
I don't know about the music. I had a lot of problem with the music on the pseudo killers.
I'm telling you, but okay,
Yeah, you can't. Sometimes you still can't monetize that stuff. My channel is monetized, yo. You feel me?
yeah,
Don't
I
got
heard
nothing to do with me being afraid. I love
you.
information. I love to pick it apart.
It sounds like you running, but
No, but you can't even get past the X. You messed up the whole thing from the jump. You did. You died.
no,
You
but
did. Look.
you didn't dispute anything. You asked me why I
All right,
put
let's
the
read. Look,
X
here you go.
on theory.
Look. Here's the theory. Look. So you basically saying that you no longer accept scientific theory as an explanation of an
I didn't.
aspect of the
I
natural
never
world in
said
the
that,
universe.
I
Hold on,
never
hold
said
on.
that.
No, but that's a theory.
You
Get
said
it?
I didn't accept it.
Yeah, you put the X on it. You said it's past that, and it never gets past that. You can't take the theory out because the theory is the explanation of an aspect of the natural world and the universe. What's the natural world? Human beings are part of the natural world. What's the theory? It's the outer Africa theory, right? That can be or that has been repeatedly tested. Okay. And collaborating evidence. What's some of the collaborating evidence? DNA. So just because now they got DNA doesn't mean it stopped being a theory, though. That's all I'm trying to get to. We have to be correct when it comes to this, right? I already, based off when we look at the video, I'm thinking you did a good job on that, but you kill the whole thing. Because
You're not
somebody like Professor Dave gonna look at that. And let me stop you.
you're not listening to what I'm saying though, because
I
you
can't
actually
listen to
trying
what
to
you're
tell
saying.
me what my position is. You saying that I don't
I can't.
agree with
You
theory,
don't. You
and I'm
don't.
saying that I do
You
agree with
don't.
the theory.
But you really
Like
don't. You get
I
my
literally
point?
explained it.
Nope. Not with the X, yo. You can't take the theory
Goodness,
away. If you take the theory away, you take the explanation away. You
no,
get
I'm
it?
saying that it's substantiated.
No. It's substantiated through the theory.
It's substantiated through the science.
Through the theory.
I think you making it a disagreement, but
I have to make a disagreement with that. I have to. Because that's what science is. It's not like when we just debating back and forth. No, this is science, man. And you will find no expert do that. No expert's going to do what you did. Right. And so,
do what?
you can do it like you want to do it. But I'm saying I ain't agreeing to that because it doesn't make sense, right? You get it? Because it's the third. When you say the outer Africa, it's the outer Africa theory. You put an X
What
right
is
there, that
the
means you
what
go
is
ahead.
the out of Africa theory?
Well, let's read it. And it comes in two stages too. And you got the outer Asia hypothesis. And I ain't trying to be hard, bro. I just got to teach you. I got to give it to you. I ain't even saying I'm teaching you. I got to give it to you the way the experts gave it to me, bro. Like they be like, yo, you're a pseudo.
That's fine. As long as you allow me to respond to your claims, it's all good.
It ain't a claim, yo. I ain't even making a claim. You feel me? I'm just saying,
So
yo.
I
I already listen. I'm gonna show you something that's real slick. Look, this was slick. You'll go somewhere else, right? And then let you get away with that, right? Like, yeah, that's fire. Ha, ha, ha. And then you run across the champs. That's an expert or something, and they're gonna look and they're gonna be on your head. When I'm saying that although you might have a good work, yo, you starting off, you can't, it doesn't make sense. Because you're now aligning yourself with people who don't agree with the theory. That's what I'm saying. You're putting yourself in the wrong company for no reason. So, paleoanthropology, right? The recent African origin of humanity, the outer Africa theory, or OOA, is the most widely accepted model of the geographic origins of early migrations of anatomically modern humans, Homo sapiens. It follows the early expansion of hominids out of Africa, all right, accomplished by Homo erectus and other Homo neanderthal. The model poses a single origin for the human species. See, the model, they're using certain words and terminology. It's the OOA, so you can't take out the theory part of it. But go ahead. You can respond on that. Go ahead.
So
you should just say, okay.
Theory is, I'm telling you that I agree, but you keep trying to put me in a negative position. So let me expound on my position instead of letting you speak for me. So I'm saying that the out of Africa theory is the theory that modern humans originated from Africa and then spread across the globe and migrated and settled in different places. That is essentially the out of Africa theory, right? And now I'm saying with genetics, right? And when the genome just got mapped, it is proven that modern humans originated from Africa. So it's no longer a theory, that it has been proven. The only thing why science won't come as a whole and substantiate it is because we don't have down the migration routes all the way down. People argue on that, but that doesn't negate the fact, the principle of the theory that all modern humans originated out of Africa. That's the only thing that I'm saying. I'm saying it's substantiated theory. I'm not against it.
And take the X off of it, yo.
I'm fine. I already agree with you, Unc. I said you may be right, but that's just
I'm not right. Science tells us that the X doesn't make sense right there.
I
To mess
can't
up a
even. You
whole
won't even let
serious
me agree
presentation.
with you. That's crazy.
No, that's fine. Okay. I'm just I ain't hearing that yet. I'm hearing you fight me for something, and you gotta. I think based off what I'm saying, I think you gotta. Matter of fact, I'm before I even seen it, I think that I would agree with your presentation. I'm gonna say that, but the X killed me. The X, and you explained it, and theory actually adds to it, yo. It's more evidence. My fault. The genetics actually is more evidence that collaborates it. As a matter of fact, it's what separates the multi-regional theory. All right, it's the fact that genetics came in.
Indeed, I agree with
All
you.
right, so no, I'm not saying, because I know, man, you done went back and forth for years on this, and I see your growth, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I ain't even gonna play with you on that one. I ain't gonna do you like that, and I ain't gonna be downer. No,
No,
I
I always appreciate your critiques. That's why I brought it to you. So it ain't nothing. You don't have
yep,
to agree with me. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
This is what we do. So it's all good.
Yeah, so my point is, remember, I got corrected on that until I learned it, and it's okay for us to correct. You're gonna correct. You've corrected me on things, and it's okay, bro. Like, we gotta be able to take correction. I ain't never seen you go off the. We ain't never cussed each other out over it. I have dealt with dudes that they ain't want to hear that shit because we was live and couldn't take it. Well, we do the shows live, so I don't want nobody to think that due diligence has not grown in his understanding of a subject matter that we all have learned, and we're all still working on it. I'm still working on it. The experts beat me up all the time when I have conversations. So it's not, you know what I mean? That's part. I think we got to have a mind shift. And I ain't saying you due diligence. I'm saying because I can see your mind shift. I'm saying we got to get out of this thing, because this is the thing that will make us pseudo, that we know everything and we can't get corrected. And if I'm wrong, then all of a sudden I lost the conversation. We got to get out of that. You know, we dealing with the pseudo polite and the pseudo Buzz Lightyears, right? Sarva Stupicetti. Yo, that's a mold you be in. Like, you can't say I'm wrong in the middle of the conversation. Well, I got that part wrong. Like the other day when I was talking to what's his name, the Hebrew guy? Damn. And he was like, well, that's not Jesus' book. I say, all right, well, let's split it then. The revelation came from Jesus. I gotta be able to say that to that man. He still don't win the conversation, because ain't nobody floating in heaven bringing no divine books down anyway. So yeah, that's part of our growth, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm saying, I want everybody to know I appreciate you. Yeah, because how many black men coming from where we came from, meaning not being entrenched in science, can figure out it's a long trip, yo. You know, man, you battled over stuff, bro. Yeah, and I was like, due diligence. Come on, man. So I'm just, you brought it up as the conversation. Shoot, you brought it up here, and I don't like the music part of the movie. Yeah, that's kind of make me a little bit like I might be. Yeah, because we didn't
It's
got
all
beat up.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
if
ain't
you
gonna knock
beating
my
your thing,
channel down, but it's gonna got me working for free.
you know, I ain't never been afraid to get beat up. You know what I'm saying? I
Me
come on your
neither.
channel to get challenged, to for you to challenge my information, and for me to challenge yours and to grow. That's why I'm here. So, you know, I don't never take it as nothing personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even if we disagree. So I appreciate it either way.
I always feel like you. I mean, you gravitated more towards the science. I always felt that, though. I mean, I always felt that you gravitated more towards the science than anything else. But
For
it all
sure.
it just take time, bro. Right? You was always the one I felt like, man, you're gonna be an ally, asset. You know what I mean, but it's just, Hell, it's all growth, yo. You can't make a version without the music, though. You're gonna have to, yo. Because I want everybody to see this. You gonna come on, bro.
You can play it. I'm trying to tell you, it ain't gonna stop.
Can't play it, yo.
I made it. I bought it.
Can't
So, you
play
know,
it, man. Can't play that music, yo.
it's all good. We can chop
I'm
it
gonna
up
think.
on
Let me
something.
think about it. Let me research it in the middle of the show. That's what I'm gonna do. But go ahead. What's your premise, though? Go ahead. I'm gonna give you that time. Go ahead. Then I'm bring Sunchild up there.
Let's get them
So
likes up too.
So the premise is, you know, and I really wanted the video to expound on it because, you know, whenever I come off the top, you know, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to always find the right words at the right time. But the premise is that, you know, genetic diversity is a euphemism for saying that Africans are genetically superior. And we already had this conversation. You disagree with me, and you didn't like the language, and people don't like my language. But I mean, if we can talk about people being smarter than people, like how people do in the bell curve, you know, it should be okay for us to talk about people as being genetically superior within genetics and still be scientific and still be correct, and people not feel no type of way. Like, I don't want people to feel no type of way. I'm not trying to put myself above nobody. This is what science says, and this is what, you know, is being taught in science. Like, this is modern science. Now, they don't put it in those words because
Yep.
it's not very scientific to say it in that matter. But hell, if we just want to put it in layman's terms and regular terms, like, that's what it means, and that's okay. And that's something that we can be proud of. We don't have to shy away from, and we can just say it how it is, you know.
So how could you be genetically superior to anybody when those same genetics in a different place will put you at a disadvantage? You get it?
Yes.
Yeah. So
So
it's no such thing as genetically because there is no direction. You know what I'm saying? If there's no direction, then and that's the same mistake early Europeans made of thinking they were superior in their genetics or superior in this and superior that. Charles Darwin left out saying, thinking in his mind, he left out saying European culture is superior.
it's true.
Yeah. Yeah. He left out. But by the time he came back, he was like, I was wrong. They were all
So
the same there.
I
Right? But it's
agree.
just like any person, he felt like his culture was the best regardless, though. But go ahead.
I agree with you in the short term, right?
So here you
Because
go.
you're
Look,
right.
this is how you can tell. We got connect. Look, see? See?
What
See?
up?
So if you got Pan African designs, right? Agreeing with you done fucked up right there.
Nah, that's the homie. Shout
Think
out to
about it.
Pan African James, man.
He the
You
homie,
got
yo, but I was directly told that that's trash from two
right, but
experts, and I ain't gonna say their name. They was like, they don't even make no sense, and they explained it to me in
so
detail.
you haven't given me a chance to explain.
No, I'm talking about Pan African James and this wild ass assertion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if he agreeing with you, yo, then you in trouble. Cause he the guy, he like to read the scientific data. It's crazy. How? We not even trained to read data. We barely know what the symbols mean in the data. Yo, like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, and then he'll read a part and then miss all the rest of it. And he's like a Baptist preacher. You know what the Baptist preacher do? They cut and paste the scriptures. Craziest thing ever, yo. Anyway, but go ahead.
So what you said was, like, one people's group of genetics are be disadvantageous in another area. So how can that be superior? I agree with you. That's in the short term. But what we do know is in the long term, right, of evolution and genetics, we are prone to have more advantages in the long term. And I give you a real life example, right? There would be no other groups of people in the world if the Africans didn't migrate out of Africa and genetically mutate on different continents in order for other people to exist. So that's the context that I'm using. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about overall, not in a small, minute uh, uh, frame of reference. We're talking about overall.
Yeah, nobody. You couldn't get a source that would say that, yo.
To say what?
There's no single group, man, that genes are inherently superior, bro, to others, yo. You know what I
Uh,
mean?
yeah, I could.
You get that? Get
Yeah,
that. Watch,
I could.
there's no evidence that a single group genes are inherently superior. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is true. The traits, can relate to environmental adaptations, vary between populations, man. All right, but it doesn't imply the group genetics are objectively better or worse. And I said objectively. See the word? Now you're actually giving us a subjective truth. Science works in objective truth. One is your opinion based off of your biases, and one is based off of data. So while you have a subjective truth, right? I'm not gonna fight you over that, but it's actually not a objective truth. I just want to make that point.
Will you bring up the definition? Type in what does it mean to be? What does genetic diversity mean? And let's just go over the definition. Can we do that?
Yeah, I know what it means. I can tell you what it means. All right, diversity. Yeah, scientific
Genetic diversity. What does it mean?
definition. Boom. All right. What do you think it means to you?
Genetic diversity is stating that there are the Africans, right? There are a group of people in Africa, or Africans have more genetically advantageous potential than other groups. That's what genetic diversity means.
That doesn't make it superior, though.
I don't. I won't.
Right?
I won't split hairs. Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's
split
not even
hairs with
splitting
you on
hairs,
that.
though.
Yeah, I'm putting that on there. I'm saying that. So I'll take that. I'll take that.
All right. And as long as you say you putting that on there, then I ain't mad at it. Just like you said, if that's my work, I can't argue with you because that's your work. I can just say, yo, have you had that? Have you took that to a geneticist and had it? Because Rick Kittles is coming through. Dr. Miata is trying to work to get Rick Kittles, right? And hopefully she'll have, Rick Kittles come through. Y'all can go back and watch the interview we got with Rick Kittles. We talk about that. So maybe I need to run that. I need to run that forward again.
Can I
I actually did take it by a genetic counselor, and she agreed with me, and I have that too.
Do you feel like plants in Africa are more superior than plants in other places? Or animals in Africa are more superior than other animals?
Well,
or is it just a human thing? I'm just asking.
Well, yeah. So I'm not making the claim. But Ankh, can I answer you after Ankh read the definition, because he's supposed to read the definition first?
Okay. No, answer the question. I'm gonna get the definition right now.
So I'm not, to answer your question, I'm not sure, but science does say Africans are more genetically advantageous than any other population of people in the world. Science does say that, absolutely. And a synonym for advantageous is superior, and you can look that up too.
Science says that. What do you mean? Like, who in science says that?
Geneticists in science says it. That's what genetics says. You can look it up. I'm not just saying it, bro.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just asking.
Yeah, genetics says that.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never heard that made it superior though.
They'll put it in terms. They'll say genetically advantageous. So that's
genetic.
why,
let me read the definition.
So that's why I say that's why I say euphemism. That's what a euphemism is, when people be trying to put soft words in place of harsh words to make people feel better.
So
that's the point that I'm making.
Feel better. So that's what you're saying. All right. Genetic diversity refers to the total variety of genetic material within a population, species, or community. It encompasses the differences in genes, alleles, and genetic sequences that contribute to the variations in traits such as physical characteristics, disease resistance, and other biological features. Genetic diversity allows populations to adapt to changing environments, survive disease, and maintain long-term viability by providing a broad range of genetic traits. It is essential for the health and evolution of a species, supporting adaptability and reliance across generations. All right. That's what genetic diversity is.
Now put who is the most genetically diverse people on the planet. What do you think it's gonna say?
It's on the continent of Africa.
We know this. We know this, and it's okay to say that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say that
But everybody
looking
know that
down
though.
my nose at nobody. I'm saying it just the way it is. I'm saying that it's something to be proud of.
But that wouldn't include you though.
You
Because you're
don't
not
think
a
so?
continental African.
No, you're not cutting ever. You left and your team got mixed, bro. They talking about the people from
You
over
proud
there.
of what? You ain't you.
You know,
I consider myself a descendant from
Oh
Africa.
man.
So I'm
Okay, but
taking pride in
that's
that
great.
sense. I'm not saying that I'm a direct African. I'm saying that I am a direct descendant of Africa, and I can take pride in that. I know what I am. But Africans are the most genetically diverse people on the planet. Genetically diverse is genetically advantageous. Advantageous is a synonym for superiority, for superior.
see, you're gonna make me
Those are
say
the
this.
facts.
I don't want to say this. How did the superior race
See,
get
oh man.
enslaved and they whole continent
Oh
taken over? Like,
man.
come on, bro. Like,
Oh
the
man.
word superior is not fair in this conversation because like I just think you should stick with advantageous. Because again, if we go to Europe, you're not as advantageous as some other people would be to survive in that land. So like
So I already Unc just brought up the same point and I answered that. And also I didn't say a superior race. I said genetically superior. Genetically superior. We're not talking
superior
about
people,
no
then I
races.
shouldn't use race. Then a superior people. It's still talking about a group of people over in Africa.
But the
Same people got
principle,
colonized. The whole continent did. So, like, what do you
listen,
mean by
because
superior?
I'm trying to explain it to you.
Okay.
So we're not talking about people as in their ethics, morality, or nothing like that. We're talking about the ability to survive on this planet, right? We're talking about biological advantages. We're not talking about none of that other stuff. We're not talking about racist propaganda. We're talking about who is more fit for the planet is the African. That's what science is saying. I'm not making no
So,
racist claims or nothing like that. We're
but
talking
all
about
of the
biology.
people on the planet came from
Exactly.
those Africans, and the human race is surviving on the planet in different areas. So I'm trying to figure out how, like, who's not advantageous. Everybody's genes adapts when they move around.
So you know that
you just
genetic
made my
diversity
point.
is genetic diversity, yeah. Yeah, I mean it's actually a measure of variation in genetic traits within a population, yo.
Indeed.
So let's read. Let's see. So we talking. All right.
You were
Okay.
supposed to look up
So
who is the most
no, you
genetically
asked the question.
diverse.
I want to give you this. So genetic diversity outside of Africa, non-African populations, right? Because that's what we talked about. While populations outside of Africa, such as those in Europe, Asia, and Americas, also exhibit genetic diversity, it is generally lower than that of African populations. This is because non-African populations are derived from a smaller subset of genetic variations found in Africa. For example, all non-African populations can trace their ancestry back to a relatively small group that left Africa about 60 to 80,000 years ago. Okay. You know what that means. So it was a small group that left. So all the goddamn diversity that was in Africa didn't leave, just a small group of it. We talk about the so it was a crayon box of 1,000 crayons. That group that left Africa would have been the 100 or 200 box crayons. You get that? Let me finish.
So
Indigenous
yeah,
groups.
let me add to that. That's what's called a genetic bottleneck.
Yep. Or we also call it a founder event. All right, let me finish. It say indigenous groups. Even in non-African regions, certain as indigenous groups such as Native Americans, Aboriginal Australians, and some indigenous populations in Asia show a considerable genetic variation within their population. Conclusion. In summary, African populations, due to their long evolutionary history, diverse environmental adaptations, and long population size, are the most genetically diverse human groups on Earth. Now, we need to know what are the consequences for this. Now, watch this.
Hold on. So it agreed with me. It said everything that I said, right?
Yep,
Except
we all
that
agree. We're all on the same page right there.
I substituted a word because it said
Yeah, that word
generally,
is important.
for sure. It said that generally other people have lower genetic diversity than people in Africa. Now, if I say generally speaking, the people of Africa are higher have higher diversity than other people. Now, I'm not making no racist claim. I'm not trying to look down at nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can say higher without being derogatory. You can say superior. They said lower. I say Africans are superior genetically. But it's not on no, I'm not on no bullshit. I'm on the science tip. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not trying to look at down at nobody. It just is what it is. And we should be able to accept that because it's crazy because we can come on here and talk about white people being smarter than other people and use the bell curve to justify it, and people don't have no issues with that. But then when we come talking about black people, African people are more genetically diverse or higher or superior, it puts a bad taste in people's mouth. And I don't understand why we just can't say it how it is.
Wrong, bro. That's why. Because you keep saying that, but genetic diversity doesn't mean you're superior or that everybody in your group has a better advantageous chance than somebody outside of that group. There's people that if you pair certain people in Africa to people in Europe, the person in Europe would actually have a better genetic makeup than the person in Africa because your genes ain't sitting here making these decisions based on just your ancestry, your environment, where you currently at. All of that plays a part. Your diet, all of these things play a part in your genetic makeup, and your parents, what they did during their life before they had you. All of this stuff plays a part. So to just sit here and say in general that African people are superior, that just it's not right.
Ankh just read that.
No, it is.
Ankh just read that.
Hey, that was you, Kemet? You said that? Sunchild.
Yeah, salute. Yeah, that was me. I said it.
All right, you said it. How about you, Sunchild? You agree with that?
Do I agree? I'm learning, brother. I won't say I do or disagree.
Based off what you're hearing, though. Based off what you're hearing. You fresh ears on it. Based off what you're hearing.
I understand where the brother's coming from. I think I would, I understand what the other brother said about being advantageous based on the environment that you're in. You may be advantageous or superior in certain environments, genetically and so on. But I think the whole idea of universal superiority might get a bit sketchy and distasteful. So I understand that it's not something that is that is easily swallowed. And I'll just leave it at that.
I accept that critique. I accept that critique, and I think that's the issue that we're dealing with: is what language are we choosing to use? If I substitute a synonym for advantageous and put superior, you know, it leaves a bad taste. And also, we have to contend with pseudoscience of the past, right? So that's another reason when we start talking about superiority in terms of humans, right? We automatically go back to pseudoscience, right? But we're not talking about pseudoscience right now. We're talking about biological advantages versus biological disadvantages, and who has the most biological advantages is the Africans, is what Ankh just said, and that's okay. And if I want to say who is biologically superior, I would be correct in saying that the African is, and people of African descent directly. And I'm saying the same thing as you. We just using different language.
Can I just read this?
I was gonna read. Yeah, you can read it. I'm gonna finish them off though. You know, I wanted to get it all the way out before I did my closing, but go ahead.
I just want to see the difference between advantageous and superior. So maybe he'll see why the context and everything matters. So advantageous means beneficial in a specific context or situation. It implies that something provides an edge or benefit, but doesn't necessarily make it the best overall. Example, having a high altitude adaptation is advantageous for people living in the mountains. And then superior means better in an overall or absolute sense. It implies a ranking where one thing is above another in quality, effectiveness, or value. This material is superior in strength compared to the others. Do you see why using superior is not the better fit?
No, explain why.
Because when you say something is superior, you're basically saying this is better than that overall. And it's and the fact that someone living in a different environment has a better chance of survival than someone in Africa because of their genetic mutations means that they're not superior. They might have advantageous genetic diversity because they have the chance to adapt in different environments, but that doesn't mean their genes are superior.
Whenever Ankh read it, and it said that Africans generally have more genetic diversity, which means have more advantages than other groups, it does mean that.
Okay,
Like,
so we're gonna hold on.
let me just say one more thing, and I'm gonna fall back.
All right, go,
If
because we
you
heard you say it. I want you to, you gotta stop right there though.
one thing. It'll be a small
All
thing.
right, go ahead.
Now, if you would have typed in, because you trying to look at the difference between, no, not you. I'm talking about the brother that just spoke. Because what he did was he read the definition of each. Now, what you should type in, are they synonyms of each other?
I know
right?
they're synonyms of each other, but synonyms doesn't mean they're exact. They can't always interchange just because it's a synonym. Every synonym can't be interchanged at all times. Context matters.
I'm not saying that, but if they are synonyms and they're generally the same, and you read both of the definitions, but you didn't qualify the differences in the definitions, because the definitions were essentially saying the same thing in a general sense.
So in the context of genetics, saying Africans have, and it's basically going to say the same thing we've been saying. Saying Africans have advantageous genetic diversity means their genetic variation gives them a greater range of traits that can help with survival in different environments. Saying Africans have superior genetics would imply that their genetic makeup is objectively better than others in all situations, which isn't scientifically accurate because genetic advantages depend on environmental context. It's literally what we've been saying.
So let me say this.
No, I'm not disagreeing
hold on,
You're trying to
for a
make
minute.
it seem that in an absolute
No, hold on
way.
for a minute.
We said generally. So we said generally.
Hold on for a minute. Everybody stop it. Everybody relax. That's the answer he just gave. That is the actual answer right there. Right? So I'm gonna finish it off right here. So we walked through, we gave the definition of what genetic diversity was. All right. The question was asked, what is diversity? Okay. We asked the next question: who are the most genetic diverse humans on Earth? Right? We did that, and so at this point, you was right in alignment with science, right? And we talked about the different groups, the non-African groups, and we did that, right? We gave a conclusion. The conclusion was, in summary, African population, due to their long evolutionary history, diverse environmental adaptation, and large population size, are the most genetically diverse human groups on Earth. So that ain't where the arguments start. So we all on the same page right there. Now is our comprehension on what was just read to us. Now watch this. Based off of scientific thinking and scientific language, or are we going to look at this through the lenses of our own understanding and our own biases and our own definition of words that we use in our everyday life? That's where the rubber gonna meet the road. So does it running around outside in Baltimore, Maryland? Yeah, we superior. But when you get in them labs, right? Here's the answer. Genetic diversity does not imply, this is important here, that one group of people is genetically superior than the other. While African populations exhibit the greatest genetic diversity, this does not mean that Africans are genetically superior or more advantageous than any other human group. Genetic diversity is a measure of the variation in genetic traits within a population. And while greater genetic diversity can contribute to adaptability and reliance, it doesn't suggest inherent superiority. All humans, regardless of genetic background, are equally capable of achieving similar biological functions and have similar intellectual and emotional capabilities. Here's the key points, though. And I want y'all to really pay attention to these daggone key points. Genetic diversity and adaptation. Greater genetic diversity, like that found in African populations, can provide advantages in terms of adaptability to changing environments and resistance to disease. However, these advantages are context dependent and do not imply that one group is better than the other. See, we got to get it. Now, no inherency in genetics. No human group is genetically better or worse than another. Every population has evolved to meet the specific challenges and environmental pressures for their environment, which has led to unique genetic traits. But none of these traits confer superiority. I'm gonna stop right there, yo. All right.
Stop the cap.
So I just think, right, for me, the conversation is over with that. I'm gonna let somebody else get into it. Gullah, what do you have to say? Because I'm done with it. I got it. Go ahead, Gullah. What's up?
Okay, let me ask you, right? So since
I don't, he asked me something real quick.
He said Gullah, not Madonna.
my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna hold off on the religious answers for a minute. We want to get Gullah. Read the hard way up in here.
Yeah,
Book Al Jahid. Go ahead, brother.
Good with it. All I was saying is even like the diversity in Africa just showing you got different people population groups. You know what I'm saying, that have different ways of adapting different environments. Just for instance, like the Ari people. You know what I'm saying? These Amadic groups, they have an adaptation to living in high altitudes. You know what I'm saying? Certain other groups might have had an adaptation. They can attain that. You know what I'm saying? Over 1,000 years and generations, but different groups got different, you know what I'm saying, adaptations to different environments, yo. You know what I'm saying? It don't have anything to do with somebody being better than somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Just like if somebody from tropical areas, you know what I'm saying, went up into Europe where it's lower UV radiation, you're gonna be more vitamin D deficient. You know what I'm saying?
Man, stop the cap, bro. Let me say this real quick.
I mean,
that's
a fact.
That's
a fact, bro.
Hey,
that's a scientific fact, dog.
Hey, Kemet.
I just want to respond.
I know, but you dove in with stop the cat.
Right, meaning I disagree.
No. You need an article to support what you're about to say. Seriously. I want you to say it and then brings the evidence. We're not doing a religious conversation, bro. I don't want to argue over religion right now.
Yeah, you can read the book Skin. Nina Jablonski, read the book Skin. It's not a long book. Get that book, yo.
I'm dealing with teachings that's been taught for years, not by me. Brothers been speaking this teaching for over 70 years.
What's their name? That could be a source, the person.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the most honorable minister.
Oh my God. Somebody that teach you about the mothership, yo.
He just died. Hey, yo, a pseudo always dies with their source. He just died.
Crazy.
I'm not arguing with him, yo.
Yakub, the big head scientist.
Elijah
Muhammad.
Hey, Madon, apologize for that. Apologize for that, Madon. Hey, hold on.
Can I just say what I gotta say?
Hold on, Madon. Black Atheist Rant. Support that brother channel, yo.
Right.
Man, we're gonna support all the atheists around here, man. You know, we might have been doing this for 20 damn years. And I don't know how long that brother's been doing it, yo, but he right there, he on their head. Big up to you, Black Atheist Rant, man. I need to, I need to get you over here. I need to get over there, yo. We got to build the force even bigger, bro. Big up to you, man. Go ahead, Madon. You on the clock for real, yo. You on the clock of death, because you're Elijah Muhammad right now. Go ahead.
I just want to ask you a couple questions, right?
No, we're not doing the Malachi York ask questions. I thought you making a point.
I'm gonna make a statement. Okay. Well, we can clearly see through observation. Can't nobody else produce the black man on the planet, right? The white man can't reproduce that is black. The Chinese man can't reproduce that is what is black. But if we take all the other nations off this planet, right? We as black people, we can bring back all the other people.
No, you can't.
Right.
Hey, Madon.
We moving next. No, don't argue with that, man. Hey, Madon, you won. That's a powerful statement right there. Let me see.
What we just heard was a spectacular statement from Madon. It goes on the record. You won, bro. It's over with.
Hey,
there you go, bro. You won, bro. Well, I'm not arguing. Hey, Gullah, you gonna argue with that, man? Hey, Gullah, you gonna argue with him over that statement?
Scientifically, that's incorrect because ain't no human being on this planet ever been black. We have brown skin, brother.
You don't care, bro.
You be talking about no facts and science.
You won. What's up, Poor City?
Hey, what's up, brother Ankh? How you doing, brother?
How you doing, man? Familiar with your work, yo? What's up?
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I had to come back on this side a little bit.
Ooh, yeah, I'm glad to see you, man. You doing that work over there, man. Appreciate you, man. You know, we got our ears to the curve. We hear you. When they need the help, yo, we will come with force.
I appreciate it.
What's on your mind, bro?
Yeah, I was thinking about I was in the comment section and I was thinking about genetic diversity versus superiority. And I'm like, if that's the case, where are like the Siberian Negroes at? Because you got to have special genetics cold weather genetics to adapt to those regions and stuff like that. So we won't be superior in those areas with our genetics that we have here that we acquired in Africa.
What question?
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. He said it was cap though.
Can I ask the panel something?
Can I respond to that?
Is Port City
statement?
finished? Hold on, we gotta go around. Port
Yeah,
City,
I'm
go
done.
ahead.
I'm done. That's just was one of the questions that I had. If we are superior, right, and if we are who my man say we are, like we won't be able to survive without the genes that they have up there. So just because we have genetic diversity, that don't mean our people can survive up there. Not with our genetics that we got.
Yeah, you hit it on the nose.
Can I ask your brother a question real quick?
No, hold on. No. We're gonna let the brother go.
Okay.
We don't want you to answer. We know.
Yeah, I'm done. I just wanted to get that out.
All right, you good. Okay, good. Go ahead, King. Go ahead, King Jay. What's up? Talk to him.
Peace to the panel. Just a quick question to chime in on just what everybody's speaking about. My question is this: we all come from Africa, if that's the case. So everything would be a subclass. Now those subclass are mutations according to whatever environment the gene mutates in. So to say that we are superior, I would actually say the African gene is, because it's the African gene that goes into those different environments and climates that mutates into the other subclass. Correct?
That was correct.
That's incorrect.
He on your side.
That's correct.
Okay.
On your side, due diligence.
And that was the answer to Port City's question also.
Okay, exactly.
Everybody freeze. It was not the answer to Port City's question. He was being funny. He was setting y'all up. Second of all, y'all absolutely wrong. You just wrong. You can't even support it with nothing. It's fun. That's not a scientific answer. It does not adhere to the scrutiny and rigor of science. That statement does not.
So subclass are not mutations from the original haplogroup.
No, all that's smooth, yo. But what that mean, though?
Okay.
The understanding is.
Let me explain it.
I don't need you to explain. We already know how you're gonna explain it. The point is that you can have the most, what you consider to be superior genes, right? And take a population of you to another whole environment, and you'll all die out. But I thought your genes were superior.
Well, they would mutate into a different subclass.
No, they would. No, that's not how it worked. You made that up.
Yes,
there's no guarantee. You made that up.
Right.
There's no guarantee, bro. So you sitting here thinking that's a guarantee on that? Like that?
I'm not saying
it couldn't mutate. It couldn't mutate to something that don't help you. You didn't know that?
So if we talk about haplogroup U, right?
Let me jump in right quick, because what we're talking about is the potential, and we're talking about general. No, nothing is absolute in science. You're always going to have exceptions to the rule. But here we go. Just let me say this part, right?
So if you teach a class on messing up genetics, though, I'm gonna say, hold on. I ain't gonna let you teach a class on messing up genetics. Go get your point in. Go ahead.
I'm trying to go. You ain't gonna let me.
Not long, not because you messing it all the way up. But go ahead.
I ain't trying to get it all. You won't even let me go short. You hear me? You sounding real shaky right now.
I sound shaky.
You sounding real shaky right now. Just let me spit it out. So with the out of Africa theory, right? We have a small population that exited Africa and migrated onto another continent, right? And then they migrated onto that continent and had genetic mutations on that continent, which changed them into so-called a different people. That's what King J is speaking of, right? So now we have the whole rest of the diversity, right, in the planet that's in Africa, right? So you will know Africans have more genetic diversity than the small group of the small population that left out. So essentially, just by common sense, you're going to know the rest of the diversity, which makes humans 100% human, is going to be the rest.
That makes sense.
In Africa.
Hold on. What we just heard was a pseudoscientific schmear.
I ain't get that either.
Yeah, I guess Africa is a bubble. It's this big old bubble. People don't stop changing. People change.
He's saying that the sub-Saharan Africans are. He's saying that the sub-Saharan African that didn't migrate out of Africa is really the only Homo sapien.
Oh,
that's what he's saying.
You're on a whole other level of that.
Hey, King J, man, open the camera up. I want to look you in your face.
That's what he said.
King J. King
That's
J,
what he said.
Put the camera on, King J.
That's what he said.
Now, you know what, King J? Now I see why you mess up that Egyptian conversation.
No, I don't mess up nothing because we know that the sub-Saharan African was the only one that does not have or
We're
has
not
the
over
very.
talking each other.
Okay,
We're
go
not
ahead.
gonna over talk each other, right? I want the experts to look at our show and have fun and laugh.
Big
And we
facts.
show each other respect. You get it? Like if we talking over each other, we can't hear. So I'm the moderator. That means I got the number one spot. If you want the number one spot, do your own show, and you get the number one spot. So I'm gonna be cordial and do it right. I like to have fun and play with y'all. I'm telling you, it's a direct correlation between you messing up evolution and you messing up the indigenous African population in Egypt. I promise you, yo. If you can't get this right, you ain't gonna be able to get it right. You
I didn't mess it up.
Get it right.
I didn't mess it up. I just disagreed with you. That's not messing it up.
No, you didn't. No, hold on. You didn't disagree with me. You disagree with science. I'm not the scientist in this.
If you let me speak, let me speak longer than 5 seconds. Let me speak longer than 5 seconds.
No, I don't want to hear you talk. Can you get a source though? Hold on. Can you get a source to support you?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna. It's scientifically everything I'm saying is based off science.
So when you gonna get it though? Just curious.
Let me say it.
Before you say it.
What I'm saying. I
might not want to hear you say it. No, go ahead, yo.
What I'm saying is this: that we all have a high, 1 to 6 or 1 to 7% Neanderthal DNA. The only one who has the lowest percentage is the sub-Saharan African. That's a scientific fact. I'm not saying nothing wrong.
No, but what is the sub-Saharan African? Go
That's
ahead.
what I said.
No, what is it?
Under Chad, anything under Chad, those Africans under the Chad would be considered sub-Saharan Africans.
But all them people ain't even the same, bro. All the people are different. They have diversity too. Everybody in sub-Saharan Africa ain't the same.
What? So don't you know it's a political statement. So you're actually saying that there's a boundary, there's a force that, and it is a crooked line that actually separates sub-Saharan Africa, right? And all of a sudden, if you cross that line, you got a sub-Saharan African. So the Nubians aren't sub-Saharan African based off the political drawing of that statement. They wouldn't be sub-Saharan African, right?
No,
are you willing to accept that?
No. Yeah, Nubians are not sub-Saharan African. No, they have a mixture. They're admixture.
What language do they speak now?
Afro-Asiatic.
No, they don't.
Come on now.
Man, the Nubians don't speak that. Yo,
their language is classified as Afro-Asiatic.
Oh man,
whose language, bro?
Who? All right, stop. Everybody stop.
Eastern African.
Hold on, we're
Eastern
gonna pay attention.
African from the Horn of Africa.
Hold on for a minute. We gotta pay attention to the super chats. I missed the daggone super chat last time. I'm not gonna do that no more. Kyle says somebody tell Du that we SSA are mutated too.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, everybody's a mutated African. Yo.
We all are.
Yeah.
We experienced a lot of mutations within Africa before the Out of Africa event took place. People fail to realize that.
They don't
against what I'm saying, though. That's
what about the ghost genes in Africa?
In Africa,
$800. Correct.
Ghost populations.
Yeah, I would say Afro-Asiatic dominant in East Africa. That ain't the only language family in East Africa. You still got Nilo-Saharan language there too, bro.
Exactly.
I appreciate the comment, but it didn't go against anything that I said.
Kill that Gullah, for sure. Y'all can't get up here and try to speak linguistics and be incorrect. You just can't do that. And to King J, to your response about sub-Saharan African, have you actually pulled up like the definition of sub-Saharan African? And then have you actually read where you have all these entities who have different definitions of what that means? And science hasn't validated what an actual sub-Saharan African is. That's why I always say that's a racialized geopolitical term every time. And you'll also find scientists, experts, particularly one we'll have very soon, who doesn't use that word because of that very point. You realize that, right?
No, I don't, because the fact that the term Negro was still used into science until when? How many years ago?
That doesn't matter. It's still
does
not matter. It's still problematic, and that's why you have young people coming into science, changing how we speak, because we understand how problematic that is to use racialized terms and racial constructs in science.
So do you agree? Do you agree or disagree with the skin map that shows where, according to we are on to the equator,
go back
the skin chart? I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. You asked me a question. You're not going to answer.
You're
Okay.
not going to move the goalposts. We're talking about sub-Saharan African.
And so you got to understand my question, Queen.
You're not going to
Hey,
talk.
King J, how you ever actually read Nina Jablonski's book?
Hold on, man. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Everybody freeze for a minute. Hold on. Everybody freeze for a minute. Let me show you what we just did. We was in the middle of a discourse. It was King J. It was Juju. Gullah yells out. We got to stop that. Nobody can understand us. It's incoherent. I want to hear what everybody say, yo. It's important. So finish y'all conversation. You know what the conversation is? You don't talk a person to death. You say what you're going to say, let the next person go. I think it's important going forward, yo. It's the way we communicate. All right. And I know how I have communicated in the past. I'm saying I can be better at how I communicate my thing. All of us can. So go ahead, King J and Juju, and then you can dive in, Gullah, when they finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just asking the Queen, did she subscribe to the skin graph where we see those
skin graph, the skin color map. Go ahead.
The skin color, however you want to phrase it. We know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
does
I
she
know
subscribe to
skin
that
draft? That's like
does she subscribe to that? Where we see those below that equator are shown to be darker than those above.
Does that pertain to the conversation of sub-Saharan African?
Yes, it does, because below the equator are the sub-Saharan Africans. So I'm getting your question, so we can go further to the next point.
That does not pertain to sub-Saharan African, because you have
So
people.
it does. So that's why you're refusing to answer the question. I'm asking you a very legit question. Do you subscribe to it or not?
It does not pertain to sub-Saharan African.
Okay,
because
so you refuse to answer the question. So okay, let's move forward.
Let's
move forward, ma'am. If you can't answer the question,
no, sir, I'm not finished with my point. We're not moving on.
You refuse to answer the question, so let's move on.
Doesn't pertain to
I was building on a point, but you refuse to answer, so we just move on.
What? So stop. Hey, Jew, I got you, Jew. Here you go. I'm gonna put I'm gonna let you finish, Jew. And here you go.
We can show the map actually.
Yeah, I'm going to show it.
Okay.
And make sure you aren't cheating. And what was you saying? That this the map. What you say? You said what? That's the equator. What you saying? We listen.
Show the map. Show the skin map.
Nah, I'm showing you the damn equator, yo. Stop it.
Show the map.
What you just saying again? That is the map.
Show the map that we're talking about. Where
no, we're talking about the. Hold on, brother.
We're not talking about what I'm talking about.
No,
you're showing what you're showing. No. So that's the problem.
Listen.
That map has an equator, so you can start from it. Like,
hold on, bro.
Let me show my map.
Mr. J. Listen to what I want to tell you. This is a high-level conversation,
and you're not showing what I'm talking about. So there's a problem.
You cut me off, yo. Let me finish.
He on the ropes right now. He's
you know he can smell a knockout. You're in the cage, knocked out.
I'm looking at it.
Let me finish, hey, King J. Can I finish, King J?
Airboxing, my guy.
But what you're showing is
I just want to finish, King J. King J. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Wiggle. What I'm showing, what? What am I showing? What is this I'm showing, King J?
What I would like for you to do, if you're being
what am I showing?
You're not showing the correct map.
I know.
So
I know that, but what am I showing though?
Has to do with
you're showing the equator that's underneath this. What would be sub-Saharans. So this isn't the map. I'm listening to the skin map I'm talking about.
No,
the
you
map
said that sub-Saharan Africa was underneath the equator. That's what you said,
brother. If you're gonna let me speak, if you're gonna let me speak to get clarity, let me speak.
You changed. What I am
referring, maybe there's miscommunication. Maybe there's a misunderstanding. So let's get clarity.
You could have spoke. There's no problem.
Maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe there was a misunderstanding, miscommunication. Let me clear it up. I am specifically referring to the map that we always show on here, that shows the brown, the dark brown, the light brown. As we go above, it gets lighter. As we go down, it gets browner. That's the map that I'm talking about. So can we show maps? I'm talking to Queen. Don't cut me off. I'm talking to Queen. This course is between you.
You don't get a choice.
Go ahead.
Whether you get to talk to me or not. Let's make that clear. We're talking about sub-Saharan Africa, and that's what we're going to stay on. You're not going to move the goalpost.
But when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to This is between this discourse is between me and Queen. So that's
with y'all. It started out with y'all though.
Yeah, but you showed this map, so I'm talking to you in reference to the incorrect. Man, go ahead. I can't hear because you're screaming.
She's not screaming. Y'all
He's
talking
talking loud.
All right, talking at the same time, so we're not even nobody's saying anything or getting any clarity.
Hold on. Everybody relax.
You're yelling.
Everybody relax. Everybody relax. So let me tell you, I got all the maps set up for you. I want to start off with the basics. And basically, you was talking about the equator. Okay. You claimed that sub-Saharan Africa was underneath the equator. You've now changed that and said you didn't actually mean it that way. And I respect that. That's cool. Not a problem, bro.
Okay. So can we show the map that I'm talking about now?
No, that's the skin map. Hold on, everybody. What you can't do, bro, is talk when I'm talking. That's the quickest way to get out of here. Let me finish what I'm saying. The conversation, a lot of people don't know where the equator is, bro. You do, but a lot of people don't. The way you misspoke, you ain't actually know where the equator was, but you said it was a mistake. You didn't mean that. Okay, so now we know what the equator is definitely in goddamn going sub-Saharan Africa, but it sure as hell ain't all sub-Saharan Africa, and we know why, right? Because now when we do this, bam, that's sub-Saharan Africa, right? That line, can y'all see that? Yeah, we all see it.
Mm-hmm.
You see it. You see it. And then you see how sub-Saharan Africa actually changed based off of what politics is saying is sub-Saharan Africa. You feel me? You got to know that. So it's Sudan and sub-Saharan Africa. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. How could that be? So now we see what sub-Saharan Africa is. Do y'all see that? The squiggly line. So that means anybody that go over the squiggly line is no longer sub-Saharan African. Doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't. It's a wild conversation for me. So we're going back to the quote unquote equator. Bet that's the damn equator. All right, now you want your skin map. Here go the damn skin map. So you was trying to say what now? Because I'm listening to you.
Okay, now then I can actually, we can see it and I can ask my question. And the sister refused to answer the question, so therefore I suggested we move further.
No, I wanted to get all the stuff.
I asked the question. The question was, does she subscribe to this skin map?
Has nothing to do with sub-Saharan Africa.
You're not.
I do.
It does.
I do.
It does.
I do. I do.
So therefore, you.
Hold on. I do.
Exactly.
Hold on, brother. I do.
Okay.
Now go ahead.
Okay.
And I'm an answer.
Man, he get to talk over people. I can't.
So if you subscribe to it,
I know, Gullah. I'm about to turn
all
Gullah.
pseudo killers are skin mappers. For your information.
So that's why you're refused to answer the question.
All pseudo killers are skin mappers.
Did you just answer the question so we can move forward? I agree with the skin map.
Bobby Banger, you're not listening. All pseudo killers are skin mappers.
You refused to answer the question, so that's why I said let's move forward.
No, she did answer the question. She said, "Yeah, yo, we skin mappers."
She does subscribe to it.
Yeah, we skin mappers. That's what Reggie called a skin.
So therefore, it shows where the sub-Saharans are and what color they are, right?
It doesn't. It's not.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
No, sir.
It doesn't.
No, that's not what it's explaining, bro. That's why you got to actually read the book.
You died twice
you
already.
Can't see where the
sub-Saharan Africans in South America and shit.
You don't see where the skin map starts?
Yeah, I see.
They get darker?
The skin map is the whole globe, sir.
Y'all are funny.
The whole globe, sir.
Y'all are funny.
That's why Juju wanted to stick to Africa, man. Like you can't. You're looking at the map and you're looking outside of Africa. Like
no, I'm not. I'm looking at Africa and sub-Saharan, and we see what
sub-Saharan. It ain't all dark.
It shows you what color they. It shows you what color they should be.
It's not just one.
It ain't just one color though. At the bottom is lighter.
But they're dark, and it gets lighter when you go up, right?
No, when you go below
them, it get lighter when you go south too.
Are you
look at the map? Are you looking at the map?
Open your eyes.
King J, I ain't trying to. King J, I've been to you was beat, yo. I wasn't trying to get you like that, yo. But Gullah just made a perfect point, yo. Are you looking at the damn map, yo?
It's hotter, closer to the equator. What are you talking about? The people. So that means that the people there are darker. That's the only thing that I'm saying. When you get further away from the equator, the lighter the people get. That's a fact.
It has nothing to do with sub-Saharan Africa.
That's a fact.
But ain't even. But it's other components. It's other considerations you got to go with it because people move around, bro. It's just showing you. It's just showing you the like what should be common in those areas. without even the gene flow. That's why you got to read the book, bro. You shouldn't even have this discussion.
That's common sense, brother.
Hold on. Let me talk, dog. You shouldn't even be having this discussion if you never even read a Nina Jablonski paper or a book, bro. You shouldn't even be talking about no skin map. You don't even know what you're talking about. You're just talking about a map you just seen. You never even read the book or even know who even made the map.
Book $4, yo.
In living color. That joint.
I suggest you get the
Wait
kids
a minute, yo, hold on. Somebody said, hey, yo, what about over there in Australia? Is that sub-Saharan Africa? Hey, what about over there in Mesoamerica? Is that sub-Saharan? Listen, King J. Listen, bro. Basically what we're saying is your statements are incoherent. We don't even understand the point you're trying to make because it's zone one.
You can't understand it. You keep cutting me off.
Let me finish, bro. I'm not gonna cut you off, yo. I give you my word, bro.
Right. Okay.
We want to make it coherent. I already knew I had you. You knocked out on your feet for no reason, and we all get knocked out on our feet. But I'm putting some water on you before you continue and dig more holes. Okay, so we now realize that skin color and skin maps is showing you, how indigenous tribes may have looked. We all fine with that. The next point is there's zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. All right. And we talking about radiation. I'm gonna show that next. We ask some of the UVA and UV rays.
Correct.
Environmental factors. That's the rate of the sun. We radiate, we get that. So I don't know how that, yes, portions of sub-Saharan Africa, you know what I'm saying, is close to the equator. Is in sub-Saharan Africa run right through the equator. And what? How does that help our conversation right now? That's what I'm saying. What are you saying exactly?
I've never got to go past that point.
We
were talking about once those sub-Saharan Africans that did not go anywhere, they're black. And how they have little to no Neanderthal DNA. Now, Neanderthals are what we would say are color. they would look white.
No, they had different. No, Neanderthals had different variations of colors, bro, depending on where they was at. So
now you subscribe to Neanderthals.
I just want you to finish. No, I don't want to do it. I just want you to finish. Seriously, go ahead.
That was it, because my statement is Neanderthals are not Homo sapiens. Okay, Homo sapiens, the true Homo sapiens are those quote unquote sub-Saharan Africans. That's
Homo neanderthalis.
That's
They're
it.
Called Homo neanderthalis.
That's it.
They're called Homo. You know what homo
humans,
means?
They're definitely human.
I know hominoids are.
I'm familiar with hominoids. And then the koi sign ain't.
They're not Homo
super dark
sapiens.
like that.
They're not Homo sapiens. They're not Homo sapiens sapiens.
Back to sub-Saharan, and can we get back to the point why that
we are? Are you listening to hear or argue? Because I clearly just stated my point that sub-Saharan Africans are the Homo sapiens sapiens.
No, yo, why you just come on, yo? What about Morocco? Hold on,
like
okay, hold on. Where's the oldest Homo sapiens found? I've been at this. I'm tired of playing with you. I'm gonna ask you one time. Hold on. I'm gonna ask you one time. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna ask you one time.
I already answered.
Right? Because if I ask, quote unquote, Gullah, how the hell I get a lingerie ad can pop up?
I said Tanzania. I said,
hey,
you freaked out. We know you freaked out.
Because she's slipping up.
I'm gonna show you how
I said Tanzania, and it would have been Homo erectus walking about Africa. So let's stop playing these games. I'm familiar with the conversation.
Bro, let me finish my point, yo.
Tanzania. You asked me a question.
Okay, and you're wrong.
Tanzania is my answer.
Oldest Homo sapiens ain't that. Get a commercial off this. I wasn't slipping. They put a commercial up there. Skin ain't my fault. Would have been nice to see some black women pop up on there. Okay, oldest. If I ask Gullah where the oldest Homo sapiens are, he gonna say something dramatically different to you. You find him in Morocco, bro. It's definitely archaic. We had that conversation, Jabril Hood, right? But that's in Morocco, yo. Morocco. See that right there? That ain't sub-Saharan Africa.
I know where Morocco is. I'm looking at the map.
Okay, but that's that's 350,000 years.
That's 300 years ago. 300,000 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, but if you want to say like Homo sapiens, right? Not the archaic version of us, then yeah, I mean, you got a point there. But watch this. They leave out right here, yo. Then they start to transition out of the areas that you want to talk about right there and here, and they walk out. What are you trying to say though? So you're saying the only people that's real, you saying the only people that's real is the people in these areas. That's crazy.
I'm saying, okay, so that area that we're showing right there, I'm saying those are the Homo sapiens. Those areas, people that left out and became listen. I'm making a point. Let me land my plane. Those people who left out mutated into different subclass and became other than. That's a fact. Those people in those areas that didn't leave out, they remain Homo sapiens.
Nah, bro, it don't work like that.
What? It don't work like that.
That's not how it works, bro.
Bro,
You don't become a whole
different populations of humans, man, that develop in independent regions due to the weather phenomenon like the ice age.
I'm very familiar, so we could talk about haplogroup. We could talk about haplogroup. Hold
on. What about the case of the Andaman Islands? They don't have a lot of. They don't have any Neanderthal DNA. The ones in the southern regions. They definitely not African. They have different mutations. So you can't just say everybody out Africa mutated something else, bro. That ain't true.
You said they mutated, right?
It's not even enough. It's not even enough admixture for them to be something else, bro.
They mutated, right?
Yeah, and people mutated within the continent too. People
they became a different sub. They became a different sub.
Africa is not a bubble. You got different ecosystems in Africa where people constantly mutate when they was moving out the east into western areas, northern areas, southern areas. So I don't know what the hell you think Africa is just like this microwave bubble where people just move out of and then start changing. No, people was changing within the goddamn continent. Africa's big as hell, yo.
These are due to environmental stresses and stuff that would make these changes. So the same changes that would have happened in Africa, they might have not happened outside of Africa. But that don't mean the people that was in Africa have superior genes than the people that's outside of Africa. It just depends on where you're at and how you genetically adapt to that situation.
It's those superior genes that allow them to adapt.
That doesn't make it superior, man. That just makes it adaptive.
Yes, it does, because the superior gene has all. So listen, that's what the brother was talking about earlier. We are universal. We are universal donors. We can donate to everybody.
No, you're not. Bro, you sound like hitting colors right now, dog. No, bro.
Stop playing. Stop playing.
I don't even know what that means.
Stop playing. It's a reason they want our organs. It's a reason they want our organs.
There you go. Everybody stop. There you go. There you go.
Hidden colors, yo. Hidden colors.
Right?
Say that again real slow. There's a reason why they want what?
They want our organ. That's a fact.
How they getting our organs?
Bro, get up.
All type of ways.
Huh?
Bro, all type of ways. With these conspiracy theories, bro.
That's not a conspiracy.
Hey, King J, we need a source, yo. King J, you've been talking for hours about this. Okay, that's not fair. Come on.
That's not a conspiracy.
Bro, you're officially out the contest. I want to. Hey, you officially out the contest. Look, all right, y'all see this map right here? Juju, you had something up. Did you want to do that first, Juju? Was that something you want to do first?
Go ahead, do your thing.
You sure?
They're gonna get it eventually. Sub-Saharan African is not agreed upon. If you're gonna stick with that, then you're gonna fail every time, and I'm gonna bludgeon you in your head every time with that because it says it. It's sourced.
We're gonna let you read that. That's
so what's
the shot. Don't kill him.
What is the consensus?
Can you stop for a minute, King J? Can you relax? You're gonna die in this episode. Right after this, you're gonna.
I don't mind dying. As long as I learn, brother, I don't care. It's all in educational fun.
Got to be willing to learn from a woman, also, though. Can't
get do that. I respect all my queens. That's actually.
Stand on your square, Jay.
I'm on my square. I just asked the queen what was the consensus. If she said that's not the consensus, what is the consensus then? There is none.
They're gonna map right there, yo. Remember Sudan? They claim Sudan can be sub-Saharan Africa and not. That's right next to hetero Ethiopia. Am I saying right? How you say that, Gullah? No, Juju. How you say that? HERTO. Huh?
Herto.
See, it's to the right. See Ethiopia
Oh,
right
the
there?
Herthro, the
Herto.
skull, Herto. I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about, right?
Hertro. This mean
Okay.
close by. This mean
Herto.
close by.
Yeah,
So we got
Herto.
Omo Cadet, Omo
Omo
1
1
and
and
2.
2, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Omo
All
1 and
right.
2.
All right. Look what we got here. That's look at the times. Look at Jabal El Hood. That's 300,000. All right.
Hood. We know that word.
All right. I got that word down.
Right. We got
Look
that.
what we looking at here. What we doing? We got Rising Star. That's a cave system. You know, I love that.
South Africa.
So I'm just saying, yo, like, and that's in zone 2, bro. Let's get all that established.
Right.
Egypt is in zone 2.
Okay.
Okay. So when you start talking about the skin map, there's zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. All right. Those zone 3 areas, people have the light skin colors.
Okay.
Right. All right. So it's not just about sub-Saharan Africa. That's the point I just wanted to really make to you. Right. So this is an important article. I want y'all to all read this. I'm gonna give it to y'all. It is important. All right. Port City, did you want to say something?
Oh no, go ahead, brother. I just was looking. This just points out all of the genetic diversity that was inside the continent of Africa prior to the Out of Africa event.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Now we're gonna post with the kill shot, Juju. I was trying to wait because I didn't want him to die. Now you will die at this source right here for certain. Go ahead, Juju. What are you trying to read, Juju?
I mean, do you want to read it, King J?
I'll read it. I'll read it. I have no fine reading.
Yeah,
Okay.
shoot yourself in the head. This when you shoot yourself in the head.
Yeah,
Go
I want
ahead.
you to commit suicide.
Okay.
Yeah, Russian roulette, yo.
I'm trying to read.
Let me spin it.
Look, if you write, you write. Listen, if you write, you write, and then I'll say, if you're right, you're right, and then I can say I was mistaken, and then that's simple. I have it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is a Wikipedia article, I think. This is Wiki. Sub-Saharan Africa, or Sub-Sahara, is the area and regions of the continent of Africa that lie south of the Sahara. These include Central Africa, East Africa, South Africa, and West. Geopolitically, in addition to the African countries and territories that are situated fully in that specified region, the term may also include polities that only have part of their territory located in that region. That's fine. Per the definition according to the United Nations. This is considered a non-standardized geographical region I'll comment afterwards, with the number of countries included varying from 46 to 48, depending on the organization describing the region.
Huh?
United Nations
You want to talk about that? You want to talk about
the whole thing? I'm gonna read the whole thing first. Then we'll go back to it. The African Union uses a different regional breakdown.
Wow.
Okay. Recognizing all 55 member states on the continent, grouping them into 5 distinct, and that's what you're talking about, the 5 distinct regions. The term serves as a grouping counterpart to North America, which is instead grouped with the definition of MENA, Middle East and North Africa. So Middle East and North Africa, as it is part of the Arab world. And most Northern African states are likewise members of this Arab League. However, while they are also member states of the Arab League, Comoros, Djibouti, Mauritania, and Somalia, and sometimes Sudan are all geographically considered to be part of Sub-Saharan Africa. And that's fine. They're having it right there. Overall, the UN Development Program applies that Sub-Saharan classification to the 46 of the 55 countries, including Djibouti, Somalia, and Sudan. The concept has been criticized on both sides of the Sahara racial conflict. Okay, I understand scientific racism, that's fine. But what is what's the consensus? Since around 3900 BC, the Saharan and Sub-Saharan regions of Africa have been separated by an extremely harsh climate and the sparsely populated Sahara, forming an effective barrier that is interrupted only by the Nile and Sudan. So navigation of the Nile was blocked by the Sud and river cataracts. The Sahara pump theory explained, blah, 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 blah.
You can stop right there.
Yeah.
Stop right there. I want to show you the Middle East. This is Botanica. Middle East, right? Do you agree this is the Middle East? There you go. Is that the Middle East or what? Libya, Egypt, Sudan, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait.
Are y'all seeing that,
Jordan,
or am I
Syria,
tripping?
Turkey.
You're not showing it up, Bobby.
I don't know if I can see what y'all. Can y'all see
No,
that?
you're not
He's not showing about. They're still talking about the same thing in the article.
Wait a minute. Come on, please don't talk over me. Bobby, were you trying to show that?
Yeah, hold on. Yes, I'm gonna show. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, we need to see what he's talking about, y'all.
All right, I got you. My fault. My fault. Let me remove that. Okay.
He's talking about MENA, Middle East.
You gotta chill.
No, talking about the Middle East.
Yeah, I'm talking. Me and Bobby are dialoguing right now.
Yeah, but you're not.
You're cutting us out. So go ahead.
No, we good. Y'all ain't tripping. Hold on. This is the article on. This is y'all can see it, right? No.
Not right now. You had it up before though for a hot minute.
All right, I got you. Hold on, let me get it there. All right, here you go. This is from Encyclopedia Britannica. All right, this is the Middle East. Middle East, y'all see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's show a map of the Middle East. Here you go. Do you agree with that? Libya, Egypt, Sudan, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Jordan, all of it. Israel, Syria, Turkey, Iran, Afghanistan. Do you agree with that, bro?
I would say I would agree with all of that except for right there where it cuts off at Elephantine or Aswan. That area under there, that was those 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th cataract right there. Down, yeah. But the rest of that map,
the Middle East and Sudan and all that.
So that's what I said. Everything except for that Sudan area
and Egypt.
Egypt would be considered Middle East.
So you got your own Middle East map.
No, I said that I agree with this map that you're showing. Everything except for the Sudan.
Oh, how can you do that?
Because the Sudan is under. See this area right here, even that area, Chad, Sudan. I would consider that as sub-Saharan. Mali, Niger, Chad, that area going around. You see where it says it's broken off by the Nile? Yeah, right there. So from Mauritania, that range from Mauritania all the way over below, I would say this is sub-Saharan. Everything above that, I would still consider Middle East. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's in the middle of the Sahara.
I agree with that, man.
That's Libya in the Middle East. That's crazy.
Well, I showed
because
here you go again. Look.
It says everything North African is a part of the MENA, which is the Arab League. So all of that is considered nowadays. They conclude the 55 is North.
So we agree it's based off a political stance, then, correct?
Some points. It said there's opposition.
You got
there are two different. There's two different sides of opposition. One people are saying something else, and some people are saying the other thing. There's no consensus.
Exactly.
No, it's not. No. Don't got nothing to do with the consensus, and all to do with politics. If my top politics is better than yours, I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna say what it is. That's what you just read.
There's two opposing views, so we're gonna go with whoever.
It's not opposing.
Not
it's
scientific.
It's not a scientific thing.
Political.
Yeah, it's a political thing. This is like sometimes they consider the northern part of the horn. They still consider that MENA sometimes because you can still grow wheat and barley there.
Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, the whatever amount of genetic diversity that lies wherever we're trying to find out does not make them superior to anybody outside that region.
Correct, Port City, the adjustment syndicate. Who want to get adjusted?
That's right. Just so we're clear.
Had the step over there on TikTok, yo.
I disagree for the fact that mutated genes can never be stronger than the genes that's not mutated.
All genes
bro. You understand mutation, bro. Mutation is not something that's something that it can either be good or it can be bad. What are you saying? Mutation is not something.
I'm saying that the original haplogroup is always going to be the more dominant than the subclass.
No, it's not, bro.
Change, man.
It don't work like that, bro. You only understand haplogroups.
These are non-African haplogroups that we're talking about.
So they're non-African haplogroups because those African haplogroups migrated out and mutated into weaker genes.
No, they didn't, bro.
Yes, they did.
No, they mutated into genes that
they adapted to the environment, to wherever climate they're in. If they win, if they win, if they win,
what about the subclan? What about the subclan haplogroup that mutated and branched off in Africa though? Or those weaker genes?
Without admixture, as Sosa said. What about the mutations without admixture, King J?
amongst each other, amongst themselves, where the genes are staying
without King J.
Without any Neanderthal DNA, those are called sub-Saharans.
Yeah, you tripping, man. All right, you just wrong.
You keep asking the same question.
Yo, can you just get us a source to help us out now, yo? Come on,
I don't know what books you reading, bro.
Yeah, come on, yo.
We don't have to. You don't have to read a book. If we're all
no King James. Everybody stop for a minute. Everybody stop. King J, come on, bro. Be fair, yo. Can you help us through this moment of torture?
I'm right here.
Source up. You got to source up or shut up at this point, yo.
I'm right here.
Source. You got the source? Because now you got to shut up.
We don't need a source.
Yeah, well, you got to shut up then. You see it? It say source up and shut up.
All right, well, Diop. We'll go with Diop.
Diop ain't say that.
Yes, Diop did say
Diop
that.
had that book out before DNA was sequenced, bro.
I don't think we had that.
So you disagree with Diop? So you disagree with Diop?
I'm not disagreeing, but I'm just saying we can't talk about Diop's book pertaining to genetics because he wrote that book before the human.
Well, he asked me the source.
Gene was sequenced.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
He asked me the source up, but nothing has changed. Those subs those haplogroups, those West African sub haplogroups remain the same.
Yeah, you got to source up a show.
They have no Neanderthal DNA.
Who don't?
So what do you know what a Neanderthal is, though? Like, what do you think of a Neanderthal is, though? What is your point on that? Why is that so? Neanderthals are humans. I hope you know that.
Make it to where we can share, huh?
Neanderthals are not Homo sapiens. They're part of the
family. That's what
Neanderthals are not Homo sapiens.
I'd like to ask King J a question.
My
King J, you hear me?
Yes, Queen.
When we ask you to source up, that means you have to actually go and get the source.
But we all are familiar with Diop. I don't have to get the source to be familiar. I can reference.
You gotta mute him, Bobby.
Let me finish saying that you have to actually get the source so we can know where we can reference it, whether it's in a book or in a scientific article. You can't just make a statement and say that's my source. I just want to help you out with sourcing up, okay? Because it's that time where it's time to just source up.
So can I respond?
Like freestyle. That's what we call freestyling.
Well, I want to respond. Do I get to respond?
No.
She asked me a question.
Not without a source no more. You reached that threshold. We ain't gonna do nothing but get the arguing at this point.
No, but I thought Diop was the source.
Bro, you talking?
But you can't use Diop because Diop book came out before the DNA of humans was sequenced.
But we're talking about. Hold on, let me. I'm talking against 5 different people, so I can't respond to everybody.
But that's not how you source. I don't know when Diop came out with what or not.
But ma'am, you can't attack me and then don't let me respond.
I know, but the point
that's not even fair. If you're accusing me of something, I got to be able to respond. So let me. Okay, I hear you. I hear you.
He said it. You have to prove it to us.
Okay. But let me. So
there how it go. Hey, we got the interviews with the experts, man.
Yeah, boy. You see it?
All right. We're gonna make sure we action. Since we spent the whole show on it. All right. That's what we doing. All them questions y'all got, all that, the and all that. Yeah. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Man, make sure y'all support, man. Man, we building that war chest, man, to be able to bring people like him in, yo. He deserve it. We'll make sure he get his bread. And he ain't asked for it. But we got to look out for our scholars. We got to look out for our PhDs. We got to do it. Simple as that, bro. We want to be able to have conversations with people like this all day, every day. It's essential to what we're doing. It just is. It's essential to have conversations with Cater. It's important to have conversations with Professor Dave. Yeah, we move the needle around here. We don't just talk the talk. We walk that walk. We source up and shut up. And we bring the experts to critique conversations. Show some love, man. Hit the Cash App. Do what y'all supposed to do, man. Because we working in correctness, man. This is what we doing. We not just YouTube talking. We not the YouTube talky, chatty dudes. Never have been. Dudes and dudettes. Let me say that. That's not what we do, because we can argue all day long. Now, I enjoy the sword fighting. I enjoy that. But King J, come on, bro. You do yourself a grave disservice. We do the show a grave disservice. I let you get it all the way off past stop signs. You have to get a source to say what you're saying. That goes for due diligence. He don't got a source to say that. That's how we reach the potential of being on YouTube or TikTok, and some younger person or individual take the piece that you said and run with it and miseducate thousands of people. That's what's going on, yo. That's why I had to stop you right there. To let you know that I don't agree with that, and I ain't seen scientific evidence to agree with that. I had to say it. Ain't got nothing to do with our friendship. I've lost friends over conversations like that because I don't need that type of friendship. I don't need a person bullying me based off our friendship. Don't say it, Unc. No, Unc gonna say it. Because if I don't, who gonna say it? You know how long we played this wild pseudo game in the community, yo? The shit started pseudo on the internet. Sword fighting by my damn self. It was pseudo as hell. Think about that for a minute, yo. Think about the role we all play in making sure that our kids get it. Y'all didn't even know the conscious community was gonna go viral. God daggone, quote unquote, Kyrie Irving threw a damn Hail Mary nonsense fake pseudo thing in the air, and he void. Then you see Tazariak and all the big platforms. All the pseudos get big platforms. They think African Americans are ignorant, and then they get mad at me when we bring Professor Dave. And Professor Dave say that Afrocentrics is pseudo, they anti-intellectuals, and they get mad at that. I can't tell if they ain't pseudo. I can't tell. I said it. Now what?
Talk.
Get out of here with that. They go for all of them. It's not consistent. Let me tell you what the Pan-Africans and the Afrocentrics sound like. They sound like the damn Christians. What is it that the Christians say? Well, that's not real Christianity. Europeans didn't bring real Christianity. I can't tell. That's the only goddamn Christianity we know about. Last time I checked, I'm in the room on YouTube fighting Pan-Africans about the daggone vaccine. Last time I checked, I'm fighting Afrocentrics over the Native Americans being African. What are we talking about here? I'm not doing it. That's not what I'm doing. Now, experts may not handle it that way, but I don't gotta go to the office.
Right?
I can say what they can't say. I'm not cussing nobody out, right? I'm just challenging your methodology. Ain't that how you say it? Fonte, hey, I'm not disrespecting the person, yo.
Not attacking
I'm just
nobody
challenging their
personally.
methodology. Yo, I'm saying the due diligence. I knew you was going. You disqualified your whole presentation with that, bro. So I would like to bring this in before we get out of here, yo. Survival of the fittest.
You didn't never let me source up.
We're gonna get there. Survival of the fittest. Yeah, hold on. Survival of the fittest. Y'all heard that before. What do y'all think survival of the fittest is? I'm listening. Anybody want to take a crack at it? Survival of the fittest? What are we talking about when that statement is made?
Due diligence, King J.
Yeah,
Yes.
King J and due diligence. Because that's what y'all saying.
Oh.
You're right, Miss Tiffany.
What Miss Tiff say?
The fittest gene.
Okay. Due diligence. Survival of the fittest. What is it talking about?
Exactly what Tip said. Like, the people with the more advantageous genes have a better chance at survival than, other people that's not as adept.
In their environment, yo.
Correct. Can't forget the environment.
Yeah.
Important.
Adaptation to the environment.
Correct. Right.
I think about it in the video, but you don't want to play there. I'm trying to source up, but I'm not being allowed to source up. So.
No, you're not being allowed to play music.
So I want to ask Poetic City a question. So is there any
Port City?
Hold on.
Port City. He said Poetic City. Poetic City. No, it's Port City. It's all good.
Question,
What's
King.
up, brother?
Is there any instance where you would say there is a specific gene that would be advantageous in every environment?
I mean, variation of skin color.
Yeah.
You know, variation
That's
of
not a
skin color.
specific gene.
That's not the yeah, right. So he didn't answer the question.
Oh my God.
Is there a haplogroup that would be in every? Let me.
Jay,
Juju, be quiet a second. Me, I'm asking him a question. We're getting clarity. You're not doing nothing but making it messy. Let me talk to the brother.
We're talking about being adaptive, and our skin is one of the most sensitive to UV ray exposure. So the first thing that we adapted to leaving out of Africa was our skin. You had the I think there's an MC1 gene that came out 1 million years ago when Homo erectus came out. That gene swept across Africa first. And then you had modern humans coming out, and then in the Eurasia region, the SLC A45, I believe that's what it was. So these are adaptations to the environment.
So just stick right here. So let's talk. So are we always are you familiar with any of the? Are you familiar with any of the female haplogroups like U7, U5, G, HV? So those haplogroups, Near East, Europe, Middle East, but that's beside the point. My question is, and I'm go right back to it. Is there a haplogroup that you would say would be advantageous in every environment?
Bro, haplogroups don't even work like that, bro. Like you talking about sex chromosomes right now.
We're asking the brother a question.
The SLC gene is not even a haplogroup. It's a mutation.
Okay, so
that's what we're talking about. We're talking about mutational genes. We're not talking about mitochondrial.
So you're talking about the mutation.
So
I'm talking about before the mutation.
Hold on, brother. That's a mitochondrial lineage. I'm specifically talking about a mutation or a genetic adaptation. So we can look at skin adaptation, and we can call out certain genes that changed due to UV ray exposure or lack thereof.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Cold weather, cold climate.
Right. And those genes expressed because of natural selection.
And then too, you still got skin changing in Africa.
Let's stay on point. This is my point I'm trying to make. So there would be a gene that in any situation you put it in would be more advantageous than another.
Bro, it's multiple genes happening at one time, bro. It ain't just one gene.
You're not answering the question, brother. You're diverting. I'm asking a brother a specific question. I'm not talking to you. I'm asking a brother a specific question. You don't need to filibuster. I'm asking him a question because this is what we were talking about. So that's why I asked the question specifically. You're saying that genes and advantageous. So I'm saying, is there a gene? It's a question. Is there a gene that no matter what environment you put it in or situation, that gene would be more advantageous than another?
That's not how genes work, yo.
I'm asking a question.
You can I'm asking him. You got old genes. Hold on. You got old genes. You got old genes, new tricks. So one gene that did one thing could change pace and do something else, and it's the same gene, bro.
Exactly. That's the point that I'm trying to make. So there is a superior gene.
No, it's not.
There's no superior gene. It's all due to the environmental that you're in. Yeah, so a gene that's quote unquote superior. You hear me?
Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, like there's a gene. Let's just say we have a superior African gene, right? The minute our asses go to Siberia, that gene ain't gonna be superior no more because we can't.
I don't like how you worded it. It mutated.
No, man.
It's the same gene. It's the same.
I don't like
gene.
how you cut that man off, though.
You dig what I'm saying?
It's the same gene.
You can get the last word on that, Poor City. Go ahead.
Yeah,
it just mutated.
Our genes, man, are only adaptive to our environmental changes and conditions due to natural selection, bro. That's all. So there's no superiority in genetics. We all make up the same gene pool, like our genome.
So it's one gene with different variations.
Populations, bro. Different populations.
So man, look, we had a heck of a show tonight, man.
I know, right? Hey, thanks for letting me up on this joint, bro.
Hey, Port City, man, you gotta stop back through and then send me the invite. You ain't never
Oh
invited
yeah,
me over
you
here.
more than welcome, man. I
Hey.
had to get off those TikTok streets. They put like an eviction notice out on us. You know what I'm saying? Niggas act like we getting no eviction notice.
So you're on YouTube now, right?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I just gonna be putting more content out here. So heck yeah, I'll be over here, man. Thanks for helping me on.
Be over here, man, so you can build your channel up. Yo, that's what we do, yo. We build up the young brothers, man. I don't know how old are you?
I'm 46 next week.
Yeah, I got you by 10. Got you. Dang. But yeah, we want to make sure that thing you had your bubble on YouTube. You feel me?
Hey man, thank you, man. I really appreciate that, man. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to you too, Juju.
Thank you, Port City. I appreciate you, fam.
Yes, sis.
Hey man, y'all hit them cash apps, man. Man, build up the war chest. I appreciate everybody, man. This was a great discussion, man. Due diligence, man. I appreciate you, bro. I think your presentation is pretty good, though. Some holes in it. We just shot it up. It's leaking. King J, you funny guy. I see why you messed up Egypt. Madame, you died early in the contest. Big up for Miss Tiff and Juju. I appreciate that warrior in you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Number some love around here, man. 3 the Hallway Gullah, man. Appreciate your innovation, man. We're gonna come back to the 3 the Hallway tonight, man, if you're free, right? Black African Power, y'all, man. Appreciate you listening to the Sunday show, man. I'm out of here, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey. I'm a pseudo killer intellectual sunstring. I'm a pseudo killer intellectual sunstring. I'm a pseudo killer intellectual sunstring. Pseudo gon' die, they saw us. I'm a pseudo killer intellectual sunstring. I'm a pseudo killer intellectual sunstring. I'm a pseudo killer intellectual sunstring. Who do you believe in? People bringing misinformation when that information ain't disinformation. That's disinformation. Gotta know the difference in information. Get information with the pseudo killer army hunting pseudo. Cause you gotta train your mind to fight it. Who do you believe in? Killed it, man. Look, man, I appreciate everybody that came through. Y'all know what it is, man. Appreciate all the love, man. And it is what it is, man. We doing this thing, man. Make sure y'all support, man. Our next guest is going to be coming on, man. That's important for what we doing around here. And we moving this thing all the way up. Got Cater coming on. Shamaka Cater, doctor. We're going to talk about these genes and haplo groups and all they superior, man. Glad we had this show right there, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate all the cats app, man. Let me see what I got right here real quick as we leave. Got to get out of here. Get you where we going. All right. Hold on. All right. One sec. Man, appreciate you, Byron, man. That's some love right there. Mr. Jackson, man, that's love right there, man. And that's Kent. Appreciate everybody, man, that came through, man. Build the war chest up, man. Vanessa, man. Hey, Black, boy. Val, I done messed up your name, Black Panther. Fontaine, man. 220 Love 07, man. Long time supported me. I see you right there, yo. I see you, Mr. Turner. Appreciate you right there in the book. Rock City in the spot. Man, the principles, man. See you, man. Sosa World, man. Man, LAPD. Man, I had to close early, man. I got time to speak. Brother Buddha, got to spend some time with the family, man. And with that, man, I'm your host, Brother Ankh, a.k.a. God Killer. And with that, we out.